Hi, I'm Morgan with Roger CPA Review. It's July 2009. Welcome to your CPA Exam Passport. There's a lot of exciting changes taking place here at Roger CPA Review. From the launch of our new website to our new flash drive cram course, we're hard at work to bring you guys the best in CPA exam review. To top it off, we're also doing a new take on our free informational study resources. Each month we're going to be highlighting a new topic, a topic that's something we think people have a lot of questions about or people need to know a lot more about. We're going to be discussing this topic on our blog, on our podcast series, our Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook accounts, Squidoo lenses, pretty much all over the internet. To kick off our new series, let's discuss the topic for the month of July. During this whole month, we're going to be discussing what you can expect on exam day. For today's podcast, we're going to have Roger come in and answer some questions about Prometric. Prometric's the site where CPA exam candidates actually go to take the exam. When you're taking the CPA exam, you register through the Prometric website, go there to take it. You want to make sure to have directions beforehand, know where the site is, and know where you can park. Let's take a look and see what else you can expect.
Hi, I'm Roger Philipp of Roger CPA Review. I wanted to talk a little bit about what it is you can expect when you finally go to the Prometric Exam Center. First of all, before you actually head out there, make sure you print out the directions and figure out exactly where you're going to be parking. I know this seems obvious, but a lot of us get a little bit nervous at the last minute, so make sure you plan that ahead. Plan to arrive at least a half hour to an hour early. Why is that? Because you have to check in. First of all, you need 2 forms of ID. You need a photo ID. Also, your secondary ID, the names have to exactly match that name that's on your NTS called your Notice to Schedule. Make sure you bring your most recent version of your NTS because that has your launch code on it. Without that, you can't sit for the exam. Then they assign you a locker. Now at that time, there's a whole list of stuff on my website that you're not allowed to bring with you to your exam chair. For example, you can't bring a cell phone, obviously. Hey Raj, quick question on the exam. You can't bring a purse, calculator, food, drink, even a watch you can't bring with you. You have to leave that in your locker. Now, some of the exam centers will give you things like soft ear plugs or tissues so you can stick those in your ear. That way you don't have to hear the person next to you reading the exam to them. So you might want to use those. Certain rules as well. Your clothes have to remain on during the entire exam. Sounds kind of wild. What I mean by that is if you have a sweater and you get warm, you're not allowed to take it off and hang it over your chair. They're going to make you get up, go back to your locker, check out, put it in your locker, check back in, so make sure you bring your photo ID with you. My suggestion, either wear it the entire time or you can leave it in your locker initially when you first check in. Remember, the entire time you're being recorded and you are being filmed. You finally sit down in your chair, they give you paper, they give you pencil, then you have 10 minutes to get through the next 4 screens, which is more than enough time, but that means you don't have time to start writing notes before you start the exam. So what happens, you sit down, then all of a sudden the 4 screens pop up. What are they? There's a welcome screen, confidentiality screen, a copyright screen, and directions for that part. So you basically push I accept, I accept, I accept, I accept. You have about 10 minutes to get through that. If you exceed 10 minutes, you automatically time out. You have to reapply for the exam. You cannot take the exam that day. Then you start the exam and there's a countdown clock. 4 hours, 3:59, 3:58, and it's you against the time. When you finish, you then sign out, go to your locker, grab all your possessions, and whew, you can then have a sigh of relief. Remember, schedule early. What does that mean? That means you want to plan ahead as far as when you're going to take the exam. With Prometrics, what they generally say is quarters 3 and quarters 4 are the busiest. Those are the ones that fill up. You can generally schedule with Prometrics about 2 windows in advance. You can do so at www.prometrics.com/CPA. The other thing they suggest is that you look at the AICPA's tutorial before you come in for the exam. That website is cpa-exam.org. Remember, study hard and you too will have a successful experience at Prometrics.
Thanks, Roger, and thank you guys for joining us on this week's CPA Exam Passport. Join us next time and we'll keep bringing you the world of CPA exam review.